Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to show you how to get this double page layout for a 6x8 album without using Photoshop or any of the fancier computer programs, simply because A, I don't have those programs. B, I find when I have had a friend that has them and use it, they are very hard to learn, in my opinion, simply because the little icons and what each one does is so specific all the time that I forget. You almost need it like a master key in order to know how to crop it and then print it and then crop it and then print it. I also do it because I don't, other than 4x6 and 5x7, I do not print at home. I only have an Epson PictureMate 400, which only prints those two sizes. So any of my 8x10s are always just sent out to Walgreens when I have a coupon, Amazon Photo, when I don't have like a time constraint, because it takes a little bit of time to get to me, and the same with persnickety prints, because I do like them too. But if I order there, I know I have to wait at least a week to get my photos. So Walgreens is usually someplace I go. So I'm going to borrow my husband's phone because I do it all on my phone in the same app I always talk about called MOLDIV. I like MOLDIV because it doesn't leave a watermark with the application on it anywhere. Usually when I've done like Pick Tap Go or Pick Stitch Frame or whatever the other ones are, they always leave a watermark in the photos, and I dislike that look. So I will get his phone and I will show you how to do this before we put this layout together. Okay, this is how I get that photo to be on two separate 8x10s with a portrait mode using a horizontal photo. So my app that I love, it's called MOLDIV. Right there, it's white with that rainbow circle in the black center. I do know how to use some of the other ones like Pick Tap Frame or Pick Tap Go and Pick Frame and all those other ones. My only difference is that those apps with the free version leave a watermark in the corner of the photos when you save them. And this one in the free version, it does not. So I do appreciate that aspect of MOLDIV. I've used it for years. It's what I always use for any of the collages when I need to make, two 3x4s on a 4x6. The little 2x3s for my memory planner are always in this app. So you will open it up, it will load. You will go into collage. I do not know, I haven't used any of the other features. I just use it for collage. And these are all the orientations and collages that come with it. I use this too, like, is it this one? No, I think it's this one with the 8, yeah. For like the little tiny book covers I make for my journal, that's from this one as well. But these are all here, and you just have to adjust the ratio, which this app allows you to, because that's the one I use for 2 3x4s when I make it a 4x6. And then the 4 one is what I use for my memory planner usually, or the 6 square ones I do. Okay, so we'll go into this one. And here it'll load as so with the white border. You want to adjust the frame. You will slide it over to make it longer. You go to the left to 2x3. You'll see it indicated there. Or when you make it a 4x6 the other way, it's 3x2 this way. I usually take off the white border. You can have it, it'll be adjustable here. And you can even make that border with a rounded corner and such, but I always take those off. So for this, I will bring it back to the other way. That's why you can see it being saved in this manner. So you'll click the screen, it'll say tap here, and then it'll take you to your camera roll when you hit album. So that's the recent one. So for the sake of this video, I just decided to choose another picture that I just made. The first one here, it was the flat lay of a haul video I did. So I'll select it, and you'll notice that it is a horizontal orientation, and your camera roll is good at showing, if it's vertical or horizontal. So you'll choose one that is horizontal. That way you'll get both the whole image across 2 pages, and you'll select the check mark, and then it'll load up. What I'll do is start with the left and then go to the right. So you'll just take your photo, because it's movable in here, to crop to where you want it. So I'll bring it all the way over to this edge. So we're working with the left side of the image for the page. And you can see, for the sake of the example, that this stamp pad of C-phone interacts with the edge right there. So you'll save it here, the first side, the left side first, with this icon with the square and the arrow up. And I always save it in maximum. It just helps with the pixel and the quality when you blow it up to an 8x10. Then it'll give you these advertisements. You'll go back in and then you'll go to the same photo and slide it all the way over to the left to get the right side of the page. And you can see how the Seaphone stamp pad interacts again with the edge, which is the other little corner that was cut off. So it'll be a perfect lineup with these two photos at the seam. So this is the right side of the layout for you. You'll hit the icon to export it again and hit maximum. And that way it goes straight into your camera roll and a commercial will, load up. So when you go into your camera roll, you'll see the original here. And then now I have these two 2x3 orientations. And then as I print these to Walgreens, or if you have a printer that can print the 8x10, these will match up perfectly in the center seam. And then I usually just cut off the edge inch all the way around. And that's how I'll get one image across a double page layout with this. So then I can send those two to print. And actually, I might actually send those, because talking about my scrapbook hauls and how I have a shopaholic mentality might be a good spread in my albums to share. So I hope that was helpful. Let's get back into constructing the layout together. Okay, so I'm hoping that little tutorial helped you understand how I just kind of make the frame and save it as a photo, and then just kind of scooch the photo over and then make this one and then send them both to print. So these are 8x10s. It is going in my 6x8 album. So I have a page protector here and it'll be outside the page protector. So then from here, I will go ahead and just mark off where I want it cut. So usually the top, and because it's in the middle, the bottom. And so why I'm doing this video too is because I wanted to figure out this process in order to do it for my December daily coming up, because I've always loved when creators have done this look and I just felt like, oh, I can't do it because I don't print at home and or I don't know how to do it. But me futzing around in that app, I was able to sort of figure it out without having the whole computer and the means to doing it all. So I hope this video helps you real quick. So this will be a quick layout, because and that's what I think I like about learning how to do this, especially for a grand look. So say in your album you want to do something like this. That's a great horizontal picture that you took, but I didn't cut that one. But like when we work in 6x8, you kind of feel locked into a portrait orientation for your photos. So this was a way to figure out how to get those landscape or horizontal photos into your album. What I also love about it is since your photo is the main masterpiece of the layout, your embellishment or embellishing in general does not have to be as extensive, if you can kind of understand that too. So what I've pulled so far here is the last bits of like the Delight Story kit. I had one more of these little library cards, the stickers. I've pulled out the glitter words from the Awesome kit because I haven't used these titles yet. And so I'm just going to kind of use, especially this side, as like a background paper. See, so that way too, that's like right there. Let's get the holes in it. And I do have my hole punch out now too. So I have this one. I've had this one for years. It's from Amazon. I will leave it linked down below. I don't mind just marking the holes and using a single hole punch, but a lot of crafters use this one as well. So I'll just line them up and then remove the page protector. There we go. We'll do the same on the other side, and then we will rock and roll. Okay, so when you're doing a layout like that, I hope my little tutorial helped. Pages like this have a high impact, I just find. I always see creators do it, and like I said, always wanted the look but didn't know how to go about getting it, and now I figured out a way that hopefully helps you without using Photoshop. and simply just a app on your phone. Now I had this look right here with the 3 across using that one last library card, and I did like it. I just felt that it was 3 was too much, but 2 worked. So I definitely take the little inside library card, do my journaling on the outside that I will type out, but put the 3rd picture on the back of it. I think either way would have worked if I left all 3. I just went with 2. That's all. And so the rad, and then right now I'm gluing up the This Is Amazing, and I accidentally rip it too. You'll see me rip it here. Are from the Awesome Story kit from Ali Edwards. These are still pieces that I have not used in my kit, and I'm definitely trying to utilize these gorgeous products that I have purchased and have sitting in my stash. I have unsubscribed to the story kit right now just so that I can get through it because I don't want to waste my money. But I might actually for 2023, if I can make a good dent and get like at least, I'm doing good at least 4 stories per kit so far, with still some left over. If I can do about 4 stories with each kit before the end of the year, I will resubscribe in 2023 and then kind of be caught up with the community. But I do still like posting these pages in the community, like Facebook group, because there's so many good ideas in there from other crafters everywhere who subscribe to the products, if you knew about that. So here I am just lining them up. I do the typing typed up on sticker paper, the matte Avery. I do keep it linked down below. And then I use a rather flare epoxy flare from Scrap and Happy Studio that I believe says summertime or something like that. And then a puffy sticker from the Delight Story kit from Ali will finish off this layout.